Now we're going to try to do one by hand. We're going to sketch and identify the quadratic surface by identifying the trace in the coordinate planes and other planes parallel to them if necessary, but maybe it won't be necessary. But let's see. If we were to say what is the trace in the xy plane, that means z would be 0, because z is 0 in the xy plane. Alright, well, that means we have negative x squared and negative y squared over 4 equal to 1. Is that possible? The answer is no. So is there a trace in the xy plane? The answer is no, there is no trace in the xy plane. Is there a trace in the yz plane? The answer is, well, that if there is, then x would be 0, and z squared minus y squared over 4 equals 1 is a hyperbola. Is there a trace in the xz plane? Well, that means y would be 0, and z squared minus x squared equals 1 is a hyperbola. So it's a hyperbola, these two places. We can find, of course, there's no x or y intercept because there's no place where the graph is in the xy plane. But there is a z-intercept if x and y are both 0, z equals plus or minus 1. Well, this doesn't have any choice. I haven't drawn the graph. I haven't even looked at it yet. And I will. You know, I typed it out, but I can tell you with confidence, not intersecting the xy plane, this has to be a hyperboloid of two sheets. And I can actually use my software to draw that one. I have to solve this equation for z there. And here's the two solutions when you solve for z. So you have to make a function out of each one of those solutions, function of two variables, and then the software will graph it. And as you can see, hyperboloid of two sheets, you can probably see this is 5 over here on the z-axis, so 1 and negative 1 are the intercepts of the z-axis, which would be going straight down through there. See where x and y are both 0, that's where the z-axis goes. And you can see z equal to 1, z equal to negative 1 are the two z-axis intercepts. And wasn't that cool that we were able to work that out without drawing the graph and then have the graph verify that it was so?